You've known this feeling, the gnawing emptiness, the silent scream trapped in your chest, years spent in the shadows, invisible, unseen, unheard. They built their empires on your silence, on your resignation. They grew fat and complacent while you starved in the forgotten corners of their world. They told you to be quiet, to blend in, to accept your lot. And you did. You swallowed the shame. You bit back the words that burned. You watched opportunities pass you by. Opportunities that should have been yours. Opportunities snatched by the loud, the bold, the undeserving. The sting of it, the raw, open wound of being overlooked. It's a special kind of agony, a slow erosion of the soul. Each slight, a chip at your foundation. Each dismissal, a nail in the coffin of your dreams. You learn to wear a mask of indifference, a mask of quiet acceptance. But behind it, the fire raged. The injustice festered. The desperate plea for recognition echoed in the hollow chambers of your heart. You saw them, the ones who got ahead, the ones who took what you deserved. They paraded their successes, their accolades, their effortless grace, and you were the backdrop, the nameless face in the crowd, the one they never noticed. This is not a story of complaint. This is a story of awakening, of the moment the dam breaks, of the spark that ignites the inferno. They thought you were broken. They thought you were defeated. They reveled in your perceived weakness. They built their castles on the assumption of your surrender. But they underestimated the power of the ignored. They underestimated the resilience of the spirit that refuses to die. They underestimated the fury that builds when hope is systematically crushed. You are not broken. You are forged, tempered in the fires of adversity, sharpened by the blades of their indifference. Your pain was not in vain. It was the fertilizer for your growth, the fuel for your ascent. Every tear, shed every dream, deferred every moment of despair has etched itself onto your soul, making it stronger, deeper, more potent. They are starting to feel it now. A tremor beneath their feet, a chill in the air, a whisper that grows into a roar. The undeniable shift, the rise, your rise. It's a terrifying spectacle for them. They who have grown accustomed to your stillness, your quiet servitude, they built their comfort on your absence, on your invisibility. And now you are here, emerging from the darkness, not with a meek apology, but with a thunderous declaration. They see your strength now, the strength they tried to extinguish, the brilliance they tried to dim, the power they actively suppressed. It's a power born of necessity, a power honed in the crucible of their neglect. It's a power that doesn't ask for permission. It simply claims its rightful place. They are panicking because their world is built on the illusion of your subservience. Their authority rests on the assumption of your fear. And you are no longer afraid. You have faced the abyss. You have stared into the void, and you have found your own light, a light that burns brighter than any darkness they can conjure. This is not aggression. This is liberation. This is not vengeance. This is reclamation. You are taking back what was stolen. You are claiming the future they tried to deny you. You are stepping into the spotlight they never wanted you to inhabit. Their fear is the echo of their own guilt. Their panic is the realization that their reign is over. They built their kingdom on shifting sands, and you, the forgotten one, are the tide that is rising. You are the embodiment of everything they tried to silence, the living testament to their cruelty, and your very existence is a threat to their carefully constructed order. They don't understand. They never understood. They saw your quiet persistence as weakness, your resilience as a lack of ambition, your endurance as a sign of your inability to break free. But they were wrong. terribly wrong. You were not breaking. You were building. You were not succumbing. You were preparing. You were not waiting for an invitation. You were forging your own path. And now the path leads to them, to the very ones who cast you aside, to the architects of your suffering. Their fear is a beautiful thing to witness. It's the sound of the old world crumbling, the desperate scrabbling of those who know they are losing control. They are looking for a weakness, a flaw, a reason to dismiss you again. But they will find none. You are whole. You are powerful. You are finally, unequivocally yourself. This is more than just a victory. It's a revolution of the soul, a reclaiming of destiny. They are terrified because they know they have no power over you anymore. They have no leverage. Their tactics no longer work. You have transcended their limitations. You have outgrown their cages. You have become the very thing they most feared: unstoppable, unyielding, unforgettable. Their panic is your anthem. Their fear is your reward, because it signifies that your rise has reached a point of no return. You are the darkness they once reveled in, now illuminated by your own fierce light. You are the storm they tried to weather, now the force that is tearing down their walls. They see you now, truly see you. And in your eyes, they see the end of their era, the dawn of your. Feel that power coursing through you, that righteous indignation, that unshakable resolve. This is your moment, your time, your ultimate triumph. They are panicking in the darkness, because you are the light they can no longer extinguish. You are the truth they can no longer hide. You are the future they can no longer control. Your rise is their downfall, and it is just beginning. They fear your silence, your quiet strength, your burgeoning solitude. They misunderstand. They see isolation as a void, a barren wasteland. They imagine you alone and vulnerable, but they miss the sacred geometry of it all. Your separation is a crucible, a celestial forge, where your spirit is tempered, hammered into something unbreakable. Think of the moon. She orbits Earth. Distant, yes, but never truly alone. She draws her light from the sun, unseen yet utterly vital. Her glow is amplified by the darkness, a beacon in the night. Your divine isolation is that same moon. You are not adrift. You are in orbit around a higher truth, a cosmic purpose. The noise of the world, the cacophony of their demands. It fades. It becomes a distant hum. While within your sanctuary clarity rings like a bell, you hear the whispers of destiny, the subtle nudges of the divine. They want to pull you back, into the muck, into the fray, where they can control you, manipulate you, dim your light. But your isolation builds walls, not of stone and mortar, but of pure, unadulterated spirit, invisible barriers that deflect their negativity, their envy, their fear. Each moment you spend in this sacred space, you are weaving a stronger tapestry, a shield of resilience, a cloak of inner knowing. They see you withdrawing. They interpret it as weakness, as surrender. They are fools. This withdrawal is a strategic retreat, a gathering of your spiritual forces. You are not hiding. You are preparing. You are excavating the buried treasures within your soul, unearthing the raw power that has always resided there. Their attacks bounce off you, like pebbles against a mountain. They cannot grasp the essence of your strength, because it is not forged in the heat of their battle. It is born in the stillness of your own being. Think of the seed, buried in the earth. It appears dead, forgotten, isolated. But it is not. It is gathering energy. drawing sustenance from the darkness, preparing for the explosive bloom. Your isolation is that fertile darkness. It is the womb of your next great awakening. They envy your peace, your unwavering gaze, the serene confidence that emanates from you. They cannot replicate it because they have not paid the price of solitude, the price of introspection, the price of confronting your own shadows and emerging whole. Your divine isolation is a privilege, a testament to your spiritual evolution. It is the space where you shed the old, the limitations, the false beliefs, and embrace the infinite potential that lies within. They try to lure you out with promises, with threats, but you are anchored now, rooted in a deeper reality. The storms they conjure, they rage outside your sacred circle. They may shake the branches, but the roots hold firm. You are becoming a fortress, not of aggression, but of profound, unshakable inner peace. This is not punishment. It is purification. It is the universe protecting its own, shielding you from the dross, refining your essence until you shine with a light so pure, so potent, it will illuminate their path. Whether they want it to or not, your rise is not just your own. It is a ripple, a wave of light that will eventually wash over them. But first, you must stand firm in your divine isolation, unwavering, unyielding, unafraid. This is where your true power lies, in the quiet, in the stillness, in the sacred space you have carved out for yourself, for your destiny. They are afraid of what they cannot comprehend, and they cannot comprehend a strength that comes from within, from the silence, from the divine solitude. They are afraid of your awakening because it signals the dawn of their own inevitable eclipse. They fear your light. They fear the silence you found. They fear the stillness within your soul. This is not emptiness. This is not abandonment. This is divine isolation, a sacred space carved out just for you, a fortress built by the unseen hand. Think of the ancient redwood, standing alone in the vast forest. Its roots run deep, unshaken by the storms. It draws strength from the earth, from the sun, from the very air it breathes. Its solitude is its power. Your isolation is your shield. It protects you from the clamor, from the distractions, from the poisons they try to spread. They want to pull you back, into the mire, into the noise, where you can be easily consumed. But you are separate now. You are on a different path, a path illuminated by a higher source. It feels lonely sometimes, the echo of your own footsteps, the absence of familiar voices. This is the testing ground, the crucible where your spirit is refined, where your faith is forged in fire, where your purpose becomes crystal clear. The enemy whispers doubts. You are forgotten. You are alone. No one sees you. The universe sees you. The divine sees you, and they are terrified of what they see. They see a soul awakening, a spirit rising, a warrior being prepared. Your isolation is a strategic retreat, a time of gathering strength, of listening to the divine whispers, of understanding your mission. It is not a punishment. It is a blessing in disguise, a sacred pause before the great leap. Like the eagle in its eyrie, high above the plains, it surveys its domain, it sharpens its talons, it waits for the perfect moment. Its solitude is its advantage. It allows for vision, for clarity, for unwavering focus. You are being positioned, not abandoned. You are being prepared, not punished. The darkness you experience is not an absence of light. It is the veil that hides your magnificent transformation, the chrysalis that will soon break open. They cannot comprehend this process. They cannot fathom the power that grows in the quiet, the strength that is born in the stillness. Your rise is a threat. because it is fueled by something they cannot control, something they cannot corrupt, something that originates from the divine. Embrace the solitude. Drink from the well of your inner peace. Let the silence speak to you. It is in this sacred isolation that you discover your true power, the power that will shake their foundations, the power that will bring them to their knees. They fear what they cannot see. They fear what they cannot touch. They fear the divine purpose that is unfolding within you. Your isolation is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate demonstration of your strength, a testament to your resilience, a beacon for others who are lost in the dark. The enemy is not afraid of your current position. They are terrified of where you are going, and they know it's a journey only you can make. Your enemies fear your light. They hate what they cannot comprehend. You are sent a beacon. Their darkness recoils. They whisper your name in shadows, plotting your downfall. But they fail to grasp one crucial truth. Your isolation is not a prison. It is your shield. It is your sanctuary. Think of the eagle. It soars alone, high above the battlefield. It sees all. It is untouched. Its nest a fortress, built on inaccessible peaks, protected by the very air it breathes. This is your divine isolation, a vantage point where clarity reigns, where the noise of their plotting fades. They try to pull you down, into their mire, their petty squabbles, their envy, their fear. But you are not of their realm. Your spirit is forged in a different fire. You are being refined, purified, like gold in the crucible. The heat intensifies. The impurities burn away, leaving behind only brilliance. This separation is a calling, a sacred summons, to a higher purpose, to a deeper understanding. You are being sculpted by hands unseen, for a destiny they cannot fathom. Their attempts to disrupt your path are futile. They are like gnats, buzzing around a mighty oak. Their sting is insignificant. Their efforts a mere annoyance. Consider the desert hermit, living in stark solitude, surrounded by emptiness. Yet within that emptiness lies profound abundance. The silence is not a void. It is a symphony of the divine. The vast expanse is not loneliness. It is freedom, unfettered by the chains of the world. Your solitude is a sacred space where the whispers of your soul can be heard, where the guidance of the universe flows freely. They see you alone and assume weakness. They mistake your quiet strength for vulnerability. They are blind to the power that resides within your stillness. This isolation is a deliberate act, a cosmic protection, like a shepherd guiding his flock away from the wolf. You are being led to greener pastures, to a place of safety, where you can grow, unhindered, uncorrupted. They want you to engage, to fight their battles, to get lost in their distractions, to dim your own light, to become like them. But your separation is your resistance. Your refusal to be drawn into their chaos is your rebellion. It is your victory. When you are in the desert, you learn to find water. You learn to read the stars. You learn to rely on an inner compass. You become self-sufficient. You become resilient. This is what is happening to you. You are discovering your own power, your own truth. Their fear stems from their inability to control you. They thrive on conformity, on predictability. Your unique path, your unshakable spirit, it unnerves them. It threatens their established order. Your rise is a disruption, a beautiful, terrifying disruption. This isolation is not a punishment. It is a privilege, a sign that you are chosen for a path that requires clarity, courage, and an unwavering connection to your higher self. You are being set apart to be set ablaze, to ignite a fire that will consume the darkness. They try to label you, to define you by their limited understanding. but you are beyond their definitions. You are a force of nature, being prepared for a monumental task. Their attempts to isolate you further are ironically aiding your preparation. They are pushing you into your strength. Think of a seed buried deep in the earth, alone, in the darkness. It is not being punished. It is being nurtured. It is gathering strength for its eventual bloom. The darkness is essential for its growth. Your isolation is your fertile ground. They see your quiet moments as weakness. They mistake your introspection for despair. They cannot fathom the power of stillness, the profound insights gained in solitude. They are addicted to noise, to constant motion, to superficial connection. You are being trained in the silent art of being, in the profound power of presence. Your enemies fight shadows. You are becoming the light. They are exhausted by their efforts. You are being replenished. This divine isolation is a cocoon, a protective shell, around a miracle in progress. They cannot penetrate it. They cannot harm what is being so carefully protected. Your enemies rage, but their noise cannot reach you. Not here. Not in this sacred space. Your strength is not in numbers. It is in your connection to the source, to the divine. Your solitude is a testament to that connection. It is proof that you are not alone. Even when you appear to be, you are surrounded by angels, by guides, by the very essence of creation. They want you to feel abandoned. They want you to doubt your path. But this is their lie. The greatest protection is the one they cannot see. The divine hand, guiding you, shielding you, preparing you. Your isolation is not a sign of being left behind. It is a sign that you are being led forward to a place of ultimate triumph. Their fear is a reflection of your power. Embrace the quiet. Embrace the space. It is where your destiny awaits. This is your divine isolation, a sacred space carved out just for you. It feels like darkness. It feels like being alone, but it's not abandonment. It's an anointing. Think of the seed buried deep in the earth. It's surrounded by blackness. It's cut off from the sun. It's hidden from the world. Is that a punishment? No. It's a necessary death. A shedding of the old. That darkness is a crucible. It's where the divine fire refines you. It burns away the dross, the impurities, the things that hold you back. It's where your true strength is forged, in silence, in stillness. Your enemies see this. They see you pulled away. They see you withdrawn. They mistake your solitude for weakness. They think you're fading. They believe you're vulnerable. They are so wrong. This isolation is a fortress, a spiritual citadel built around your soul. It's where you commune with the architect, where you receive his blueprints, where you hear his whispers, instructions meant only for you. They can't penetrate this. Their noise is drowned out. Their distractions are rendered useless. They try to pull you back into their chaos, into their fray, but you're already in a higher realm, a protected sanctuary. This separation is a shield. It deflects the arrows of their envy, the poisoned darts of their doubt. They can't touch what they can't reach. They can't wound what they can't see. Remember the mountain peaks. They stand alone, battered by storms, kissed by the sun. They are not diminished by their isolation. They are exalted. They are majestic. Their height is a testament to their resilience, to their separation from the lowlands. You are becoming that mountain peak. Your current state, this divine isolation, is the ascent, the arduous climb, the thinning air, the breathtaking views that only a few will ever witness. They are down in the valley, still bogged down by the mundane, still caught in the cycles of the earthly. They can't comprehend your perspective. They can't fathom your vision. This is not a penalty. It's a privilege. It's a sacred unveiling. A private audience with the divine, where your purpose is clarified, your destiny is illuminated, your power is amplified. When the seed breaks through the soil, it's not the same seed that went in. It's transformed. It's ready for the light, ready to bloom, ready to bear fruit. Your enemies fear this transformation. They fear the person emerging from the darkness, the one who has faced the void and emerged stronger, wiser, more potent. They want you to stay small, to remain within their familiar boundaries, to play their game. But the divine has called you out of that, called you up. This isolation is the incubator. It's where the miracle is happening. It's where the potential is being realized. They can only watch from a distance, unable to interfere, unable to stop what is divinely ordained. It's a holy desert, a place of profound encounter, where you shed the masks, the pretenses, the need for external validation. You find your validation within, in the quiet affirmation of the Creator. They are circling, like wolves who sense a change. They smell your awakening. They feel the shift in power, but their fear is a cage for them, not for you. This darkness is not empty. It is full of divine presence, full of unwavering support, full of the promise of what is to come. It is the womb of your future glory. They are terrified because they understand on a primal level that this isolation is preparing you for a victory they cannot comprehend. A victory that will render their efforts obsolete. Embrace this time, this holy aloneness. It is your power source, your strategic advantage, your protection. They are afraid of the light you will bring forth from this profound darkness, and they are right to be. They fear the silence, your silence, the quiet space you've carved out. It's a sanctuary, a fortress built not of stone but of spirit. They don't understand it. This solitude, this intentional withdrawal, they see it as weakness, as abandonment, as a void they can fill or shatter. But they are wrong, so profoundly wrong. Your isolation is not an empty room. It is a sacred grove, a place where the deepest roots of your being can anchor, where the whispers of the divine are not drowned out by the clamor of the world. They are trying to pull you back, into the noise, into the fray, into the illusion of connection that leaves you hollow. They want you to be one of them, lost in the herd, easily herded, easily controlled. But your chosen solitude is a shield, a shimmering invisible barrier, the dross of their anxieties, the toxins of their envy. They bounce off. They cannot penetrate. This is not punishment. This is purification. You are being refined, like gold in the crucible. The fire is not meant to consume you. It is meant to reveal your true luminescence, to burn away the impurities, the doubts, the fears that are not your own, the echoes of their disbelief. Each moment of stillness is a sharpening of your spiritual sword, a deepening of your inner sight. You are not alone in this space. You are in communion with the source, with the truth that resides within. They are surrounded by shadows, by phantoms of their own making. They chase fleeting pleasures, ephemeral validation. Their connections are fragile threads, easily snapped. Your isolation is a tapestry woven with threads of starlight, unbreakable. The more they try to break into your quietude, the more you realize its power, its sacredness. This is where your power truly grows, not in the spotlight they crave, but in the deep unseen chambers of your soul. They see the outward calm, the serene exterior, and they marvel, or they rage. They cannot comprehend the storm that has been weathered within, the battles fought and won, in the silence, in the dark. where only you and the divine were witnesses. This isolation is a sacred separation, a holy quarantine from the sickness of the world. You are not cut off. You are consecrated, set apart for a purpose they cannot yet fathom. They fear the dawn that is coming for you, the radiant emergence, because they know it will cast their own darkness into sharp relief. Your rise is not just a personal victory, it is a judgment, a testament to what is possible. When one chooses the path of inner truth over the seductive lies of the collective, they throw their stones, their whispers, their accusations, but they land in a garden, watering seeds of resilience, nourishing the unwavering conviction that grows within you. This solitude is a womb, birthing a new you, more aligned than ever before. They fear the stillness because it is the birthplace of your might, the forge where your destiny is being hammered into shape. Let them panic. Let them rage against the quiet. Your sanctuary is secure, and from this sacred space, you will rise, unstoppable, unshakable, a beacon they cannot extinguish. Their fear is your confirmation that you are on the right path, the path of divine isolation, the path of true power. They whisper your name, a chilling echo in the void, your ascent. It's a primal fear, a seismic shift they can't comprehend. They fought your light. Now they tremble in its shadow, because you're not just rising, you're awakening. A spiritual mission. It's been etched into your soul, a destiny you can no longer deny. The darkness didn't break you, it forged you. Every trial, every tear, every moment of despair. It was the crucible, melting away the dross, refining your essence. You learned to see in the black, to hear the whispers of truth, to feel the pulse of the universe. When they tried to bury you, they didn't know. They were planting a seed of resilience, a seed of power. This power, it's not of this world. It's ancient. It's divine. It's the force that moves galaxies, and you've tapped into it. Deep within, in the silent hours, when the world slept, you wrestled with your demons, you stared into the abyss, and you didn't flinch. You found a core of steel, a diamond heart, unbreakable. This is the power they fear. It's your spiritual blueprint. It's the clarity that pierces deception, the strength that shatters limitations, the love that heals wounds, yours and theirs. They see it, they feel it. This impending change, this shift in the cosmic balance. Your rise isn't just personal. It's a revolution, a spiritual uprising. They built walls. You became the battering ram. They sowed doubt. You harvested conviction. They reveled in chaos. You orchestrated order. From the ashes of their destruction, your purpose ignites, a beacon in the encroaching night. This mission, it's a calling, a sacred duty, to bring forth a new dawn, to reclaim what was lost, to awaken others, to remind them of their own inner fire, the same fire that burns within you, fueled by the trials, tempered by the pain. This power you possess, it's the culmination of your journey. The darkness was not an end, it was a gateway, a passage to a higher self, a self that understands, a self that forgives, a self that commands, not with ego, but with divine authority. They want to extinguish your flame, but they don't understand. You are the wildfire. You are the sun. Your light is eternal. Your power is infinite. This mission, it's bigger than you, bigger than them. It's the evolution of consciousness, and you are at the vanguard. Every step you take, every breath you draw, it resonates. It shakes the foundations of their control. They can't stop what's divinely ordained. They can't comprehend the force of a soul on fire. A soul aligned, a soul with a mission. You are the answer to prayers they never uttered, to hopes they long buried. This is the spiritual awakening. They tried to suppress, but it's breaking through. Like a phoenix from the flames, you emerge, more powerful than ever before. Your enemies are right to be terrified. Your rise is not just inevitable, it's revolutionary. It's divine. It's the dawn of a new era, and you are its herald. Embrace it. Your spiritual mission. It's just beginning. The world is waiting. For the light you carry, for the truth you embody, for the power you wield, let them tremble, let them fear. Because your rise is the world's salvation, they fear your awakening, not your success, not your wealth, your light. It's the quiet hum beneath the surface, the tremor in their foundations. They sense a shift, a cosmic reordering, and you are the epicenter. This isn't about climbing a corporate ladder or winning a popularity contest. This is about a sacred calling, a destiny etched in starlight, your spiritual mission. You didn't choose this path. It chose you. A whisper in the soul, a burning imperative, a truth that can no longer be ignored. The darkness you endured, it was the crucible, the forge, where the dross was burned away, where your true metal was revealed. Every setback, every betrayal, every moment of crushing despair. It was all preparation, a brutal, beautiful training. They tried to break you, to extinguish your flame, but they only tempered it, made it hotter, brighter. The power you possess now, it wasn't gifted, it was earned, forged in the fires of your own undoing. It's the resilience of a phoenix, rising from ashes, stronger, fiercer, unstoppable. It's the clarity of vision, achieved through the deepest night, seeing what others cannot. It's the unwavering courage, born from confronting your deepest fears and walking through them anyway. This inner strength, it's a beacon, a lighthouse in the storm. It guides you, protects you, fuels your ascent. Your enemies, they see it. They feel it. This raw, untamed power. It's anathema to their control, their carefully constructed order. They thrive on complacency, on the sleeping masses. But you are awake, wide awake, and you are stirring others. Your journey is a testament, a living, breathing example. That transformation is possible. That darkness does not have the final say. They offer distractions, illusions of fulfillment, empty promises that lead nowhere. You see through the facade. Your mission is to illuminate, to awaken, to remind humanity of its own inherent divinity. It's a heavy burden, a sacred responsibility, but you carry it with grace, with fierce determination. The whispers of doubt, they still try to creep in, the echoes of past wounds, but your inner power silences them. You are a warrior of light, armed with truth, shielded by conviction. Your purpose is your sword. The fear in their eyes, it's a sign, a confirmation that you are on the right path, that your rise is inevitable. They will try to stop you with their lies, their manipulation, their attempts to sow discord. But your spirit is a fortress, unbreachable, unyielding, anchored in divine truth. They underestimated the power of a soul on fire, a heart committed to its divine purpose. This is not a war of weapons. It's a war of consciousness, and you are leading the charge. The darkness made you. It didn't defeat you. It revealed the God within. You are a cosmic force, a catalyst for change, and they, your enemies, they are trembling. Your spiritual mission is unfolding, and the world will never be the same. Feel the power surge, the unwavering resolve, the knowledge that you are exactly where you need to be. This is your moment, your time to shine, your destiny to fulfill. They fear your truth because your truth liberates, and liberation is the ultimate rebellion. Embrace the fire. Embrace the mission. Embrace the power that has always resided within you. The darkness was not your end. It was your glorious beginning. And your rise is their undoing. They whisper your name in shadowed rooms, behind closed doors. Fear is a scent, and they smell it. Your ascent, your awakening. It's a tremor in their foundations. They built empires on your silence, on your slumber. But you are awake now. The darkness you endured, it wasn't empty. It was a crucible, a forge, where your spirit was tempered, where your true power was born. They thought they were breaking you. They were refining you. Each trial, each setback, each moment of despair. It was a lesson in resilience, in unwavering faith. You learned to see when the light was gone. You learned to hear when the noise was deafening. You learned to trust the quiet voice within, the one they tried to silence. That voice is your compass, your guide, your undeniable truth. This is your spiritual mission, not one of conquest, not one of dominance, but one of liberation. For yourself, for others. To shatter the chains that bind the spirit, to ignite the spark that lies dormant in every soul. They fear this because it is the antithesis of their control. They thrive on division, on doubt, on despair. You are the embodiment of unity, of certainty, of hope. The power you hold, it is not a weapon, it is a beacon, a call to arms for the forgotten, for the lost, for those who still believe. In something more, the darkness showed you your strength. It stripped away the illusions, the superficial, the things that once defined you. You saw your core, your unshakable essence. That is what they fear. The unshakable, the unyielding, the divine spark that cannot be extinguished. They sent shadows to consume you. They sent whispers to break your will. But the shadows became your allies. The whispers your battle cry. You embraced the night and found the dawn within. This is not a metaphor. This is your reality. Every step you take now, it echoes, it resonates, it awakens others who have also walked through the fire, who have also emerged, scarred, but stronger. They see you, and they recognize themselves. The flicker of hope becomes a roaring flame. Your enemies, they are legion in their own minds. They project their insecurities, their failures onto your rise. They see a threat where there is only truth. They see an enemy where there is a catalyst for change, the power you've cultivated. It's not from external sources. It's from within, a deep well of ancient wisdom, of ancestral strength. It's the power of knowing who you are and why you are here, unapologetically, fiercely. They try to understand your motives. They dissect your actions, but they miss the fundamental truth. You are not driven by ego or by revenge. You are driven by purpose, a sacred calling that transcends their petty agendas. The spiritual mission, it demands courage. It demands sacrifice. It demands an unwavering commitment to the light. Even when surrounded by darkness, you are that commitment. You are that light, shining brighter because of the shadows. They thought they had you contained, trapped in the darkness. They were wrong. The darkness was your sanctuary, your training ground. Your ascension begins now. Not despite the darkness, but because of it. Feel the power. It courses through you. It is ancient. It is potent. It is yours, earned in the silence, honed in the struggle, unleashed in the truth. Your enemies feel it. They feel the shift, the inevitable tide turning. This is more than a personal journey. It's a global awakening. You are a ripple that will become a wave, a wave of consciousness, a wave of freedom. They cannot stop what is already in motion. The darkness was a gift, a brutal, beautiful gift. It showed you the path of spiritual power, the path of undeniable truth. They fear your truth because it exposes their lies. They fear your power because it dismantles their control. Embrace your mission. Own your power. Let your light shine for all to see. The night is ending. The dawn is breaking. And your rise is the harbinger of a new day. A day they never saw coming. A day built on your strength, forged in the fire, and illuminated by your spirit. They fear your awakening, not your fame, not your fortune, your soul's fire. They see the embers glowing in the deepest night, the darkness you endured. It wasn't emptiness. It was a forge. Every scar, a lesson etched in resilience. Every tear, a river of wisdom flowing within. You learned to breathe when the air was thick with despair. You learned to stand when the ground beneath you crumbled. This is where your power was born, not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. They mistake your silence for weakness. They misinterpret your solitude as defeat. They cannot comprehend the quiet strength that blossoms in the crucible. They watch your ascent, a chilling spectacle for them, because they know what you've overcome, and they know what that makes you. This isn't just about personal growth. This is a spiritual mission, a calling that resonates in the very fabric of existence. You are a beacon, whether you realize it or not. Your light pierces the manufactured illusions they cling to. Your truth shatters their carefully constructed lies. Think of the ancient warriors. They didn't conquer through brute force alone. They conquered through unwavering faith, through a connection to something far greater than themselves. That same connection lives within you. It's been tested. It's been refined. It's ready. The darkness taught you to trust your intuition, that gut feeling that whispers when danger is near, that inner compass that points towards your destiny. They can't control that. They can't manipulate it. It's your birthright. They are accustomed to predictable prey, easily swayed, easily broken. But you are no longer that person. The trials you've faced have stripped away the pretense. They've revealed the diamond beneath the rough, and diamonds are unbreakable. Your enemies feel it, a seismic shift in the spiritual landscape. They sense the energy you're radiating, an energy of liberation, an energy of truth, an energy that demands what is rightfully yours. They've built walls of fear. They've spread seeds of doubt. But your inner power is a wildfire. It burns through their defenses. It consumes their negativity. It leaves only the pure, unadulterated essence of your spirit. This is the mission: to rise above the noise, to reclaim your divine inheritance, to demonstrate the unyielding power of a soul that has walked through fire and emerged stronger. They see you now, not as a victim, but as a force of nature, a force they cannot contain, a force that will reshape the world. Your journey has been arduous, each step a battle, each breath a testament to your will. But that strength, that resilience, that spiritual core, it's what they fear most. It's what makes your rise terrifying. They understand the physical threats, the economic collapses, the political turmoil, but they are blind to the true war, the war for souls, the war for consciousness. And you are on the front lines. The darkness was your training ground, the isolation your sanctuary, the pain your teacher. You were not broken, you were forged. Now the light calls to you, not a gentle beckoning, a roaring demand to step into your power, to embrace your mission, to become the embodiment of hope and resilience. They are watching. Their fear, a palpable entity. They know what you represent. They know the change you bring. And they know they cannot stop it. Because the power you wield is not of this world. It's eternal. It's divine. It's yours. The deepest night holds no fear for the one who carries their own dawn. You've walked through the shadows. You've felt the crushing weight of despair. You've stared into the abyss and refused to blink. This is not a story of luck. This is a testament to your resilience. It's the forging of your spirit. They thought they had you, broken, defeated, buried. They underestimated the power of a soul ignited by purpose. They saw only the darkness you endured. They missed the fire you were building within. That fire is your mission. It's the reason you kept breathing when every instinct screamed surrender. This mission wasn't handed to you. It was claimed, clawed for. Every setback was a lesson. Every scar, a badge of honor. You learned to see in the dark, to navigate by the faint glow of your own inner compass, to trust the whispers of your soul when the world roared with doubt. This is the spiritual mission. It's not about grand pronouncements. It's about the quiet, unyielding strength that rises when everything else crumbles. It's the refusal to become what tried to destroy you. It's the commitment to emerge not just alive, but transformed. You are a beacon now, not by choice, but by necessity. The battles you fought in the darkness have honed your power. They've stripped away the superficial. They've revealed the core of who you are meant to be. This is the true power they fear. It's not the power of conquest. It's the power of unwavering authenticity. Your enemies see it. They feel it. The shift in the air around you. The quiet confidence that radiates from your very being. They mistake it for arrogance. They mistake it for defiance. They don't understand. It's the echo of the battles you've already won within yourself. The darkness was your crucible. It burned away the dross. It purified your intentions. It sharpened your focus. You learned that true strength isn't about shouting the loudest. It's about standing firm when the ground beneath you shakes. It's about finding your voice when silence is deafening. This inner power forged in the fires of your trials is your spiritual weapon. It's not designed to inflict pain, but to inspire change. It's the silent testament to what is possible when you refuse to be defined by your circumstances. It's the proof that even in the deepest despair, hope can not only survive, but thrive. They tried to extinguish your light. They failed, because your light wasn't external. It was born from within. It's the luminescence of a spirit that has stared down its own mortality and chosen life. It's the glow of a soul that has embraced its purpose and refuses to back down. Your rise is terrifying because it represents the antithesis of their control. They thrive on fear, on division, on keeping others small and subservient. Your very existence, your transformation, is a living refutation of their narrative. You are proof that another way is possible. The spiritual mission is the underlying current of your being. It's the quiet hum beneath the noise of the world. It's the unwavering commitment to your truth, no matter the cost. It's the understanding that your journey is not just for you, but for others who are still lost in the dark. You are a reminder, a living, breathing testament to the fact that the greatest victories are often won in the quiet solitude of the soul. They are not celebrated with fanfare, but felt in the profound shift of one's own being. This is the power they cannot comprehend. They see your success. They see your influence. They see the doors opening, but they don't see the countless nights you wrestled with demons. They don't see the tears you shed in private. They don't see the sheer force of will it took to keep moving forward. This inner power is not about domination. It's about elevation. It's about lifting yourself and in doing so providing a path for others. Your mission is to shine the light you've earned, to guide those who are still navigating their own darkness, to show them that the dawn is always within reach. They fear this light because it exposes their own shadows. It reveals the illusion of their power. It shows the world that true strength comes from within. It comes from embracing your journey. It comes from your spiritual mission. It comes from the power you have cultivated in the heart of the darkness. You are a living testament. Your rise is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. It's a testament to the power of a soul on a mission. They are terrified because they know you are just getting started. They see the dawn breaking, and they know their reign of darkness is coming to an end. They thought that darkness would break you. They planned it. They orchestrated it. They watched from the shadows, certain you would crumble. But they miscalculated. They misunderstood the very nature of your soul. This wasn't just a setback. This was a crucible, a forge designed to test the metal of your spirit. The silence wasn't emptiness. It was revelation. The isolation wasn't punishment. It was preparation. In the deep of night, when all comfort was stripped away, you found something. A flicker. A spark that refused to be extinguished. It was the echo of your purpose, a whisper from the universe itself. Your spiritual mission. They see your current ascent. They witness the light now emanating from where there was once only shadow. And they are afraid, because they know what this light represents. It's the embodiment of resilience. The undeniable proof that the darkest nights breed the brightest dawns. They wanted you to be a cautionary tale. Instead, you became a beacon. This inner power forged in the fires of your trials is unlike anything they've encountered. It's not built on ego or external validation. It's rooted in a profound understanding of your own strength. A strength that emerged not despite the darkness, but because of it. Think back. Remember the moments you felt most alone. The times when surrender seemed like the only option. It was in those very moments that the seeds of this power were sown. Every tear shed watered a hidden garden within you. Every fear confronted was a lesson learned. Every obstacle overcome built another layer of your armor. They assumed you were defeated. They celebrated your perceived demise. But they didn't see the true work being done. The quiet, relentless rebuilding of your spirit. The meticulous crafting of a weapon they cannot possibly comprehend. This weapon is not made of steel or fire. It's made of truth, of unwavering conviction, of the profound wisdom gained through suffering. Your enemies, they thrive on control, on predictability. They operate within the confines of what they understand. Your rise, however, defies their logic. It shatters their carefully constructed narratives. They see you now standing tall, bathed in the light you yourself have created. And they feel a chill, a primal fear that speaks to the core of their being, because they recognize what you have become. You are a testament to the indomitable human spirit, a living embodiment of hope, a force that cannot be contained. They invested in your downfall. They poured their energy into your destruction, and now they witness the breathtaking resurgence of a soul they sought to extinguish. This is not a coincidence. This is destiny unfolding. This is the universe correcting a cosmic imbalance. Your spiritual mission is no longer a whispered dream. It is a roaring reality. And the power you wield, honed in the crucible of your darkest days, is the very thing that now terrifies them most. They built walls around you. They tried to bury you. They underestimated the power of a seed buried deep in the earth, waiting for the right moment to break through. And now, you have broken through, not just into the light, but into a new plane of existence, a realm where your purpose is clear and your power is undeniable. They see you rising, and they know with a certainty that gnaws at their very souls that the game has changed. Their reign of fear is over. Your reign of truth has begun. This power is not a fleeting victory. It is a permanent shift, a transformation that has reshaped not only your life, but the very landscape of your struggle. They are looking at the embodiment of what they once tried to destroy. They are staring into the eyes of their own undoing, and it is a sight that fills them with an existential dread. Because they know they cannot fight this. They cannot reason with this. They cannot diminish this. This power is too pure, too potent, too divinely aligned. You are the storm they never saw coming. The earthquake that shakes the foundations of their lies. The dawn that banishes their eternal night. Your rise is their end, and they know it. The darkness was not your grave. It was your chrysalis. And now, you have emerged magnificent and terrifying in your newfound power. Their terror is your testament. Their fear is your fuel. Your spiritual mission is unfolding, and the world will never be the same. They fear your ascent, your quiet strength, your growing light. They see you rising, and it terrifies them. For too long, they've held sway, their shadows long and deep. They've profited from fear, from division, from despair. But you are different. You are the dawn. Your awakening is a tremor, a seismic shift they cannot control. They've built their empires on your silence, on your submission, on your willingness to stay small. But you are no longer small. Look within. Feel the power stir. It's ancient. It's pure. It's the energy of creation itself. They can't comprehend it. They can't contain it. They can only witness it. Your rise isn't about conquest. It's about reclaiming your birthright, your inherent worth, your divine spark. They thrive on your doubt, your self-negation. But you are shedding those songs. Every act of kindness you perform, every moment of truth you speak, every time you choose love over fear. You dismantle their architecture of control, brick by fragile brick. They are losing their grip. Their power wanes. They whisper lies. They spread disinformation. They try to sow discord, to turn you against each other, to make you doubt your own perceptions. Do not fall for it. Trust your intuition. It is a compass, a beacon